Yeah, hey, Merry Christmas, Jerry.
Merry Christmas, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. The holidays are going well, and my family and I had a German Christmas meal.
Oh, German. So grouse and what is it, sauerkraut and stuff?
No, I didn't stuff anybody's head with sauerkraut and feed it to the
Oh my
dogs.
God. Oh wow. Good for you, brother. Good for you. So you're in Arizona, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Nice, man. Nice, nice. Wow. Yeah, it's funny. We just got off the phone with my parents, and then Amy's sister called. Now she's getting ready to call her dad in a little bit. It's like we go from one, which is kind of nice. And you know what? It's funny that the holidays brings everyone closer together, but everyone should be closer together regardless of the freaking holidays, man. Right?
Exactly. I'm with you on that, bro.
Yeah, big time, man. So how you doing? How's everything going? How's everything going with you?
Everything is going well. Andy and I are next year we're going to start attending a bunch of events in the Los Angeles and Phoenix region. I'm scheduled to attend an event next month in Phoenix for a friend of ours, a guest on our program. She runs the mile
Nice.
she runs the Miles Ahead motoring events.
Uh, oh, nice, man. This is when is this? Is this in person?
Yeah, it's in person as scheduled, but we don't know yet for sure because of
Yeah, yeah,
COVID.
yeah. Wow, man. Good, good. Yeah, good luck on that. Yeah, I hear well, you're not here in there. Yeah, California's crazy right now. Whoa, gee.
Yeah,
And I'm sorry. Where's the event again? Where's the event going to be?
it's going to be in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay. So how's Arizona doing with the COVID thing?
It's going great. America found a vaccine, apparently, from what I've read in the
Yeah,
news, and that's
yeah.
really good, but I'm probably not going to get it right away because my type of person is in stage 2, which is for normal
Yeah.
citizens.
Okay. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. It's better to be safe than sorry, big time, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah, what's that?
I'm actually scheduled to see Andy again next month, and he's coming to Phoenix from what I understand for the women's empowerment event.
Women's empowerment event?
Yeah, and one of the judges is a previous guest on our Relentless podcast, which is Janet Zipper.
Oh, nice. Very nice, man. Wow. So you know what we got to do? We got to set up a little training session on Zoom.
We really got to do that soon, and
A funky boxing
Andy,
class. Listen, what's that?
hopefully Andy will participate.
Yeah, and you know what? If you have anyone, family, friends, anyone that could use a workout, but not only a physical workout, it's a mental workout because it's basically taking your punches and I'm teaching you how to use your body as a weapon, and you're taking punches and you're putting together to music and stuff. So it's more, it's a body, mind, and spirit thing. It's really cool. I think you'll dig it, man. I really do. It's funny because the last time I was in Los Angeles, there was a friend of mine. She does hosting for some of the shows that was on like E Entertainment, and it was her stepson that he's extremely autistic, and they didn't know what to do. And she said, you know what, let Jerry work with it. And I went over there, and they had construction and everything going on in the house, and he was all over the place, and they kept saying, listen, he's here to train you. And they couldn't connect with him, and I said, just let me deal with it. Let me deal with it. So I did it. We connected, and it was with funky. It was with music and punches and stuff, dude. We connected on a level, and they're like, "Wow, it was amazing." I'm telling you, this is the funky boxing stuff. With when you music is a great motivator to connect with the human spirit, and then when you're using your body and you're teaching your body to do certain things like punches and movements and head stuff, and then you put it all together, I think you're going to dig it. I think you're going to go, wow. It's a challenge, but it's a lot of fun. really cool. Yeah. So I look forward to working with you on it, man. It's going to be cool.
For
Definitely.
sure.
And like I said, yeah. And if you have anyone that wants to join in, have them join in. The more the merrier.
For sure. I think I know a couple people that might be on board for it.
Okay, cool. Excellent, man. Yes. Yeah.
So what are your plans?
Man, everything's good.
So yeah, what are your plans for next year?
Well, it's funny because, Andy was talking to me. I was doing a podcast on bullying and anti-bullying, and I was like, no, not right now because I had so many other things going on. I'm doing a lot of work with the Vancouver Boys Club, the East End Boys Club in Vancouver, and there's two mentors that came to me that's been working that are really high up in the Boys Club, and they said, listen, why don't we do a podcast? And I'm like, oh man, no, not a podcast. And it's a podcast on all things fighting, right? All things fighting, whether it's fighting struggles within yourself or fighting in sport. So as of lately, we've had about, I think, 4 or 5 episodes. We've had MMA UFC fighters on. We've had trainers that's trained some of the greatest fighters in history. And I got out of the whole fighting game, and I told them, I said, guys, I am not into the fighting game. They said, Jerry, listen, let's do this. It's tied to the Boys Club. We'll do this, and we can bring in fighters, and let's, bring in people that have, that are actually fighting things within themselves. And you might be a good person to have on the show because, you struggle with your battles and what you've gone through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a possibility. So, but as of now, we've only had fighters on there, like MMA, UFC fighters. We had Chuck Liddell's trainer on last week. We had a Canadian Olympian on here. And I've tied up with a IBO world champion, Manny Cabral from Canada. And the name of the podcast is called Two World Champs. And it's basically me and Manny. And then we've got 2 other guys that actually started the podcast. And they're kind of like they kind of run it, and it's just our opinion. And then we bring in guests that are fighters in some way of their life. It's a struggle, or just fighting for something, And so that's what we've been doing. But and then we got the movie stuff on. There's a couple of projects I got guaranteed that are gonna. One's in January or February, and then another one is in the springtime. So, yeah, man. And then doing the stuff at the Boys Club, doing a lot of stuff at the East End Boys Club. The online stuff is really working out. It's crazy. 2020's been a kind of a silver lining to me because I'm able to do stuff that I've never been able to do before, which is online, which is crazy. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're kicking ass, man.
Yeah, I really am. Like, 2020 has been a milestone year for me, and, things are looking good for me. I'm being invited to speak on a couple platforms, which I can imagine will probably happen several times next year at this point.
Wow, that's amazing, Doug. That's freaking amazing, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's good for you. Yeah.
I'm also hoping to go to Los Angeles and then to Melbourne, Australia to meet a lot of the people that I've interviewed.
Yeah. You got a hell of a story, man. You got a hell of a story. You got to share it with people. You're an inspiration. You're an inspiration. What you're doing, what you've come through, you're an inspiration. And that's, I think that maybe that was the message of 2020. It's like, you know what? In my opinion, we all got, we work on ourselves and learn and grow and work on ourselves constantly, and then we share what we've got to other people so they can learn from our experiences. And that's what we're doing, man. And you've got one hell of a story, brother. And anything that I can do to help to be involved with, let me know. I'm here for you, man. Yeah. You're an inspiration, Doug.
I really appreciate it. That really almost made me cry.
Man. Oh. Hey, let me ask you a question. Have you seen the movie Klaus? It's a animation series.
I've seen parts of it.
people told me, I mean, when you cry, that's the Holy Spirit. That's your inner Holy Spirit, man, that's talking to you. Is when you get emotional about something that's inspiring or something, that's the Holy Spirit, brother.